Hey everybody, this is Eric Worre. Welcome to NetworkMarketingPro.com. I'm here in Washington, D.C., the iconic. Can you see the White House in the background? Can you see the Capitol building in the background? Can you see the Lincoln Memorial in the background? No, you can't. And the reason why you can't is because the Direct Selling Association office is right over there, and we're running and gunning, getting this documentary done. And my buddy, Brian Carruthers, one of the true studs of the network marketing profession, lives close to here, and since he's going to be at GoPro Recruiting Mastery in November, I wanted him to come over and chat a bit, turn the camera on, chat a bit, talk about his book, Building an Empire, the most complete blueprint to building a massive network marketing business. Great book. But Brian, how much have you earned now, and how long have you been building in your company right now?
15 years.
15 years, and how much have you earned?
$15 million.
$15 million.
My team has made $330 million.
Your team has made $330 million. You've made 15.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good trade.
Yeah.
Help your team make $330 million, and you get to make 15.
Yeah.
All right, so about $1 million a year,
Yep.
on average. So you've had some years bigger than that, I'm sure. But you know, the ebbs and flows of our business. But I saw something online. You recently did a recruiting boot camp, right?
Yes.
I saw something online that said you'd recruited 10 people a month for how long?
10 years.
Straight.
Yeah.
Did you hear what he just said? Or we said together? He's recruited 10 personally sponsored distributors per month for 10 straight years.
Some months were better. I've had 20 and 30 months, but on average 10 at least.
I want you to think about what would happen to your business if you figured out a way to personally sponsor 10 brand new people a month, every month for the next 10 years. What would happen to your business? Do you think your chances of earning bigger income like Brian is able to earn would improve? I think the answer would be yes. Some people that are watching would be really, really happy to sponsor 10 people lifetime.
Right.
Lifetime. Then you got the 10 people in a year group. 10 people in 5 years group. And then, but 10 people a month. Talk to people about how, I'll brag about you for a second, is one of the most disciplined, dedicated, consistent workers when it comes to talking to brand new people. What do you think is your key to success when it comes to doing that?
I think it all comes down to leadership and just leading by example. I want to do what I want my team to do. So if I go out and recruit 10 people and then just do nothing but work with them and stop recruiting, they're going to see me working with them, but they don't see me doing the activity that I want them to follow. So that's why, do I need to keep on recruiting? No, I've got a very significant income that comes in even if I stop recruiting.
Right.
But I think one of the reasons why my team has grown to over 400,000 people around the country now is because they keep on seeing the guy who's doing the talking, the training, doing the activity. I'd rather watch a leader than to listen to one any day. So that's kind of my philosophy, is just keep on staying in the trenches. If I recruit somebody, I want to be in their living room doing a home presentation. I want to be doing their conference calls for them. I think people just want a mentor or a leader that they can actually count on being able to model the right activity.
So some people, when they get to a certain level of success, they find themselves, as you said, pulled to support functions. They're supporting the team, they're calling the people on the team, they're doing calls for the team, they're doing three-way calls for the team, they're doing meetings for the team, traveling in to do a special event for the team. How do you avoid that management mode? For example, what percentage of how many hours per day do you spend in prospecting, following up, closing, getting started of your brand new people?
It's all by design. I have a chapter on it where I divide my time up into 4 quadrants.
Which chapter?
25, 25, 25.
I'll find it. Go ahead.
So it's probably back here in a managing your business somewhere. But it's all about making sure that you are supporting your team, but I'll give it to you real quick. 25% of my time is talking to new prospects.
Yep.
25% is talking to existing prospects in follow-up mode. 25% is talking to my downlines prospects, helping them close their people. And then the final 25% is dealing with my team, promoting a conference call, promoting an event, promoting a
So
company.
you just basically, you create a system for it.
It's all by design. You know, people just
So say it again, 25, so think about doing this, splitting up your business in 25% chunks.
Right.
And would it be that, it probably not, that's for a mature leader. If you're just starting off, it's going to be probably 100% talking to prospects.
Close to 100%, yeah. If you have anybody in your team, you'll probably spend a little bit each time, each
right.
day, maybe 5%.
But as it matures, most people just swing all the way to support.
They swing to 75% support.
Yep. So talk about the 25, 25, 25,
okay,
25.
Well, it's all about IPA, income producing activity. All I care about is making money in this business. Now, I have fun. We love helping people and all that, but this is a business, so I want to model what I want my team to do. If they're not making money, they're not going to stick around. So 25% looking for new prospects, 25 following up on old prospects, 25 helping my team talk to their prospects, which is 75% in income producing activity. IPA means you're talking to a prospect with a chance of signing somebody up and making money. The 25% in support mode, when you go beyond that, you're actually really transferring too much over into support mode. And again, the reason why I like to recruit a lot of people every month is because when I can recruit people and I can place them down and reward people on my team that are doing the activity and say, hey, look, if you'll support this person and you're doing the work, I'll give you the recruit. So I recruit them, but I don't have 1,400 people front line. I've got only a handful of legs.
Some companies will allow you to do that, some won't.
Sure.
But how many legs do you have, different lines of sponsorship do you have that are producing? At some level.
I have 11 that are at the top position, and I have another 20 that are at other levels.
So you have 30 to 40,
right,
somewhere in that range, that are producing something.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So I will tell you the 25, 25, 25, 25. That alone is worth the book. How much is the book?
$17.
$17. $17 for 15 years worth of experience.
The
you should get your hands on it. Where can they get the book?
BuildingAnEmpireBook.com.
BuildingAnEmpireBook.com. I'll put the link below. Get your hands on it. If you like GoPro, this is something to put in your arsenal. You can read GoPro 500 times, and I'm glad you do, or listen to it, all that stuff. But listen to this.
Awesome book.
Thank you. There aren't very many great books in the profession. This is what Brian did. It's different than GoPro. What Brian did is he just basically took everything
20 years
that he'd learned
everything and all, yeah,
and tried to put it as much as possible in here. So it's kind of it's not going to be as quick of a read, but it's something that you can study. Pick a chapter, study it, implement it, put it into practice. Pick another chapter, study it. Or maybe sometimes some of you leaders are looking for content for your next training talk. Pull up to here and briefing meeting etiquette. You just open to that and you can say, okay, here's the etiquette of a meeting. And here's the key points to focus on. And you've got a training talk for your next event. Open up to another thing, a fear of success. That's an issue for some people. You can have a talk about that on your next conference call. It's filled with those types of things. So, Brian, you're also going to be coming and speaking at GoPro Recruiting Mastery.
Yep, looking forward to it.
And I'm telling you, dude, the lineup of people, including yourself, that are going to be speaking there is continuing to get amazing and more amazing and more amazing. There's a few that I can't announce yet. They don't want me to announce yet, so I'm not announcing. But I really want to.
I'm thrilled that you asked me to come, and I'm excited about sharing. But just knowing who you already have,
yeah,
I got 2 notepads. I got my pen. As you know, at the last 2 I've come to, I'm in one of the front rows, and I'm taking notes the entire time. I'm not in the back hanging out with the cool guys that are all making 7 figures a year.
Right.
I want to go to 7 figures a month, and that's the only way I'm going to do that is by getting in front of the people you're getting us in front of.
Yeah. So you as a person who has a large organization, some people get a little bit nervous about introducing their downline to an event that's not just a company event.
Right.
How did you kind of navigate that concern yourself, and what are your thoughts on it when it comes to this event at the moment?
Sure. Look, a few years ago when I was kind of coming out of my personal company's cocoon, where I spent 15 years just inside of that cocoon, I knew what was going on out there in the profession, but didn't really spend much time out there. Came out to your event a couple years ago where you asked me to come out and talk about cold market recruiting, and got a chance to make a whole lot of new friends, and got a chance to learn from different perspectives, and it helped me. And frankly, I want people from my team to come to the event that you're putting on, just because, the prophet's never heard in his own backyard. for the most part, I would imagine that most of my team that's been with me for a year, 3 years, 5 years, 15 years, they can't hear me anymore. They want to hear me. They're trying to listen, but they don't hear it. They need to hear from the other people you're putting on stage.
New voice, yeah.
New voice. And so, I tell them, hey, read the book, read the book. Everything 15 years is in the book. And they read the book. But the people who like my book even more are the people outside of the company that haven't heard the information like that before. So I'm telling you, get your team to the event. Again, I'll say hi to you. I'll be front row. Don't make noise behind me because I don't want any distractions.
Right.
So
how did you feel as far as safety, no distractions type of a thing? The concern that people would try to recruit other people or whatever in the room.
Obviously, it's always probably in back of people's minds, I imagine. For me, at this last event, I can tell you that it wasn't really going on in my mind. Everybody was there with the intent to go learn. If everybody's coming in to learn and they're not coming in to recruit, because first of all, karma always gets everybody, and reputation is all you got. And if you have a bad reputation in the industry, you're not gonna go far. And time exposure promotes everybody. So if you go into an event and you try to recruit somebody, whether you do or you don't succeed at it, you're going to be blackballed, and you're not going to be able to come back, and everybody's going to hate you. So if somebody really wants to go far, they got to not be short-sighted. They need to look beyond an event and beyond a couple people that are in the room.
Yep.
Come to learn.
Right. Well, Brian's going to be one of the people teaching. So if you're coming to learn, he's going to be one of the people teaching. If you'd like to get similar results to what he's been able to enjoy, come and listen to that. Also, get your hands on the book, Building an Empire, buildinganempirebook.com, or click on the links to get your hands on it. Brian, I appreciate the fact that you continue to lead by example. I appreciate our friendship, and one of the really good guys in the profession, works with a great company with a lot of great people, but I've really appreciated the friendship.
Absolutely.
All right, so that's our show, and ladies and gentlemen, our wish for you is that you decide to become a network marketing professional. You decide to go pro, because it is a stone cold fact that we have a better way. Now let's go tell the world. Everybody have a great day. August 11th, get yourself registered for the last few tickets to GoPro Recruiting Mastery. And yeah, we'll see you next time. See ya. Complete blueprint to building a massive network marketing business. Great book. But Brian, how much have you earned now, and how long have you been building in your company right now?
15 years.
15 years, and how much have you earned?
$15 million.
$15 million.
My team has made $330 million.
Your team has made $330 million. You've made 15. Yeah. That's a pretty good trade.
Yeah.
Help your team make $330 million, and you get to make 15. Yep. All right, so about $1 million a year, on average. So you've had some years bigger than that, I'm sure. But the ebbs and flows of our business. But I saw something online. You recently did a recruiting boot camp, right?
Yes.
I saw something online that said you'd recruited 10 people a month for how long?
10 years.
Straight?
Yeah.
Did you hear what the office is right over there? And we're running and gunning, getting this documentary done. And my buddy, Brian Carruthers, one of the true studs of the network marketing profession, lives close to here. And since he's going to be at GoPro Recruiting Mastery in November, I wanted him to come over and chat a bit, turn the camera on, chat a bit, talk about his book, Building an Empire, the most complete. Hey everybody, this is Eric Worre. Welcome to NetworkMarketingPro.com. I'm here in Washington, D.C., the iconic. Can you see the White House in the background? Can you see the Capitol building in the background? Can you see the Lincoln Memorial in the background? No, you can't. And the reason why you can't is because the Direct Selling Association just said, or we said together, he's recruited 10 personally sponsored distributors per month for 10 straight years.
Some months were better. I've had 20 and 30 months, but on average 10 at least.
I want you to think about what would happen to your business if you figured out a way to personally sponsor 10 brand new people